This is Viper, a scientist who worked to cure people and also at Kingdom Corp, but ended up killing Omen after he was sent to assassinate her for working with Radiant, the Science of Hourglass sent him. And she also put Reyna's sister in a coma, I think? She also just went crazy. She was the second controller added to the protocol and one of 3 available upon release. She was the second agent added following Brim but coming before Omen. Aesthetic-wise, a black and green theme, which very much draws in too many of the community's eyes of a semi-questionable skin-type bodysuit. Personality-wise, again like Reyna, pissed. But this time with an ego backed up for a long list of accomplishments and some crimes. You know, did I tell you Mud is on that list? Because Mud is on that list. I personally really like Viper on defense. A few maps you can cover every lane of entrance with both the wall and the grenade. Or, I don't know what you would call it. I call it a grenade. The little smoke thing you can toss. On attack, I do struggle to find value when I played her myself, but Decay is also just a really naturally strong effect in this game. I would place it in the top 3. Now, for Viper's first ability, we actually have to talk about a pair of passives. I think she is the only character with 2 passives. The first being called Fuel. It gradually degrades when using the Poison Cloud, which is her Q, or the Toxic Screen, which is her E. It lasts for 12 seconds for one ability and 8.5 seconds for both when they are active, and 30 seconds to fully replenish the green bar at the bottom. Toxin becomes the thing that automatically adds Decay for 1.5 seconds to the Poison Cloud, Toxic Screen, and Viper's Pit. Viper's Pit, by the way, is her ult. We will get to this in a minute. Her first actual ability is called Snakebite. It's a molly. It has very similar physics to most other mollies.
I'm a snake now.
Most notably Brim's. It's a molly with a 4.5 meter radius and applies vulnerable for 2 seconds to anybody who gets in it. As well as it will last for 6.5 seconds. And the damage is 76 to 79, 1 per tick at 12.5 ticks a second. But with the vulnerable, it actually becomes 152 to 158. So you can solo kill an enemy with the molly. Can you buy heavy shields?
Yep.
And notice the vulnerable effect is applied. You can see the visual. And yep, there they go. And it was towards the very end, so it's not... You do have to have them be in it for basically the whole time. Does it do less damage to you, actually? Oh,
yes.
I didn't buy shields.
It doesn't do less, it does it less often. So instead of doing it every tick, it's every other tick.
Next up, we have Viper's Poison Cloud, which is this little thing when it's placed on the ground, or as you can see it in my hand. This is Viper's traditional smoke. You can pick it up in biphase only from 4 meters, and has a radius of 4.5 meters wide, which is apparently a reoccurring number for Viper. Glitcher, can you hit your Q just so I can demonstrate what it looks like? Glitcher? Oh, you have a different one now that you're dead?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's honestly maybe the largest smoke, but given like the downside of how Viper works and all the nerfs, I guess that's fair. Next up, we have Viper's Toxic Screen. It's a placeable wall that can never be picked up, and you can see the blue line on the minimap. That's where it would go to. There's a max of 30 emitters, 2 meters between them for 60 meters in length, and it goes 4 meters high. Glitcher, would you be able to place your wall and activate it? Thank you. Notice it. I think you can get over it with a jet updraft. I don't know if your feet would still like get the effect, but it does go for a decent length. Where did you begin this? There you go. Lastly, we have to talk about Viper's ultimate, called Viper's Pit. It's a 9-point ultimate that acts like the largest traditional smoke in the game, basically. This is what it looks like from above. You can see those sides it covers. Max radius, according to the wiki, is 9 meters, and the max cast radius from center is 7.25. I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. It sounded important though. It's infinite as long as Viper is in it, and it lasts for 8 seconds as she leaves. So notice the second I leave the smoke, I get this bar telling me smoke integrity, return to fuel. So then I go back in, it goes back up. And as you can see, it essentially gives everybody the near side effect. Some people think that it shouldn't give your team the near side effect, and while I can understand that, I think it would just make it... Util I would say is a solid 5 out of 10. The K is strong, the Molly isn't bad, especially with vulnerable being applied during it. But the nerf she got really added up. And to the point where, like, she's just not really used anymore unless you're in, like, pro play where you would run a dual controller setup. The ult, in my opinion, is a 9 out of 10. I hate that it's a 9 points, but if you can get it off, and that is the unfortunate thing, because it does take a while for Viper to cast it, it just can become a free win if you play it well. And it's not hard to hide in it, you just have to be smart about repositioning, maneuvering, and keeping tabs of the enemies on the minimap. These are things you should already be learning anyway if you're playing this game. So it's nothing that shouldn't be in the normal course of playing. For how I play Viper on attack, what I personally would look to do, because again I do struggle to find value, is something like this. I want to cover Heaven, as you can see that is on the minimap, as well as cover Backside, the little like screens area I believe it's called. Some other options you could do is something like this to give your team a little more control of Heaven, but I find it difficult to really do a particularly good wall. Maybe if you could do it from mid-sewers, but I still just don't know if I would advocate this wall personally, but it's not a bad one to hold at least. It's definitely at least better. For the actual poison cloud, honestly, I would use it to make up for your wall's weaknesses, so if you don't want to have to hold back here in screens, you could throw it here. But honestly, a lot of Vipers just throw it on Spike to apply Decay, so Decay plus the vulnerable kills them a lot faster. Because then a lot of Vipers will follow that up with the Snake Bite, so let's say Spike's here, you throw the Poison Cloud, activate it, molly them, they'll die in like half the time. Alternatively, for the Snake Bite, you can always use it to molly off like ramp, or if you think somebody's pushing from screens. But honestly, I do love to save it for the post plant myself. When I played her, it was always my go-to. For the ultimate, if you think your team has sight, feel free to pop it where you want, but I would recommend something like here. Don't get in my way. And then you can freely play around this sign to give yourself more room to reposition, or you can pop out in and out too. You can also just have like Spike planted somewhere like here, so that if you die, there are more angles to play from for your team. Alternatively, on defense, I personally would look to do something like this. You'll exercise a lot of control over mid, make it hard for them to push B from two sides, and then use the Poison Cloud on long. So you do that, and then you go here. My apologies for messing that up. But do something like this. Then the only entrance they have is Garage, because you'll have both sides to A, you'll have B Heaven, you'll have pretty good coverage. Obviously, it's hard to do it perfectly on Split. I have achieved full coverage on Ascent when I played her. For the Snakebite, I really would just seek to molly off their advance, so if you want to place your utility and then hop down to play on A site, if you hear noise, just something like this to slow their advance so your team can slowly start rotating or flanking, as well as take care of anybody mid. And if you have ultimate, I don't think it would be a bad idea to pop it on the sign, because the only area they can plant without being decayed. Oh no, they can't even plant here. You still get decay, I believe. But they have no portion of the site that they can freely plant. They can try and plant here, but then you can... you would be able to see part of the spike, I believe. Now, if you're playing Viper on a retake, realistically, to talk about Viper on a retake, I would have to talk about how I would play my smokes on B. And that would become something like this for the poison grenade, and something like this for the wall. Oh, I forgot you can get every alley this way. So, now you're on a retake. I would keep the wall up, but obviously ignore the poison cloud. So you can try and have some room to get past here, or you can push it to try for a kill. I personally would not try and push it, especially if you have a sentinel who could put some utility there to help. But then notice that they don't have that. So what I would go for is to use Snakebite to clear out this little corner that a lot of people like to play in, while you and hopefully teammates can push onto site itself for the defuse. Viper, in my opinion, is not good on the post plant when you're actually trying to defuse, but like if clearing corners, especially for Snakebite, is I think great value. Additionally, you can always use your ultimate on bot near site again to try and disguise the spike so that you can easily defuse it, or at least have an easier time defusing it. Especially if you have teammates who can go for kills or the defuse while others try and hunt, right? Keep them off of whoever's planting, of course. This is where I want to go over a couple agent interactions, if you don't mind, but there's not a lot I'm really, like, concerned with, right? I'm trying to think of any interactions, and realistically, all I want to test is stuff around Jet, Raze, or Rayleigh. Can you go Jet?
Oh.
Oh, that works.
1 by 1.
Actually, yeah, that's one interaction we can test. Hit me with that.
1 by 1.
I want to see if the fuel goes out slower. I don't think so.
Well, if you really want to test it.
Well, I was trying to test without being hindered. Yeah, it's the same. Would you mind starting on, like, here? I'm gonna use the wall, and I want to see if you can go over.
I'll see.
Pretty easily. You cleared that thing by, like, 1.5. Maybe double. Yeah, no, double. That's not even, like, a challenge. Alright, so the poison grenade is gonna do the same.
I do wonder.
It shouldn't apply... It shouldn't apply it.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I want you to keep updrafting where you currently are. And now use the passive to slow fall. When do you start taking damage?
When I hit the floor.
Interesting. Some of the mollies do have a small height above them, so like you don't necessarily be directly on the ground. I know KJ, you can be like a meter off of it, I think. Can you just drone through the wall? Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. It does get vulnerable, though. That's actually kind of interesting. As for Viper's Agent Pass, some honorable shoutouts do go to the Pick Your Poison Spray at Tier 1. I just like it. It's kind of a cool threat kind of vibe. And the Venom Vial Gun Buddy at Tier 6. It's just cute. I don't know. I like it. And the Snakebite Shorty for being genuinely one of the best free guns in here. I don't shout a lot of these out, so I do really like the ones I do. It's also just kind of a funny, like, visual retelling of her Molly, I guess. But thank you all for joining us today. Please remember to like, comment what you learned or any tips for other players. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And join us next week for Vice. Have a good one out there. Stay safe. Bye!
Use my poison to your advantage. I don't deploy it for kicks.
I love that voice line, actually. Just being like, hey, stop wasting smokes.
Oh, wait, is Beyond the Spider-Verse finally out?
Is it?
Yeah, it is!
Where are you?
I was looking at that movie.
I actually
Let's
pushed
say-
to a spawn. A.
You'll never find me. I am omnipotent. Ooh,
You're below the map again, aren't you?
totally. We.
Get
It
with
respawned me in a strange area.
it. Where?
It respawned me back in my spawn again, even though I
Yeah,
died here.
that's how it does it. Alright. I'm assuming you would like to go through this relatively quickly without sacrificing quality if possible. That does damage, you know. Can you hold out your abilities? Honestly, I debated this. The fact the hands are the way they are, though, looks creepy. She looks like she's trying to cop a feel. Wait,
All of them look like she's trying to cop a field.
No, but this one especially, look at it. Look at this. She's...
I mean, she could grab her own. Am I?
Alright, can I see the wall? Oh, that's the grenade, which, fair enough. Let's do the Spider-Man one, yeah. Look at this. This is some Spider-Man shit, right?
Oh my god, she's even holding out like that. No, she got her web shooters.
I think I asked you to stand here. We kind of skipped a step. Like here. More this way so I have room on that side. Did you just actually throw the wall?
On accident.
Good work. Keep going.
It's sad you can't pick up the wall.
It really is. Not even in infinite ability game mode.
It's just like, you pick this thing up again.
Can you stand like here? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can still pick this
Not
up.
after
Nope.
Not once the game actually begins. A little more. Yeah. Perfect. God, I can't take it seriously.
Spider-Man.
Poison bitch does whatever a poison bitch can do. Yeah, the Viper's lore is all over the place, which is kind of sad when you consider she's nowhere in most levels of comp. God, that was a little catty, wasn't it? Deserved, but a little catty. Aesthetic-wise, it's a very black and green theme. Follows like the community's eyes over a semi-casual skin-tight bodysuit. Aesthetic-wise, a black and green theme over like the community. I think I know what I was trying to say. Aesthetic-wise, a black and green theme, much like the community's eyes. I fucked up.
You
one
okay?
word. No.
You okay? Ew.
Ew.
Hero, didn't you?
Please pull the wall back out. I'm sorry.
Ew.
We're vulnerable and maybe Hinder. No, blind still. Blind has to be better than Hinder. Because if you can't see, you can't do shit.
Unless you just spam and hopefully you get a kill.
But you can't do shit and claim it was intentional.
No, you can.
Alright.
If you're cheating.
Your gun's over there, by the way. You can move now. Hello.
Welcome to my world.
Let's see if I can find you in the smoke. Wait, are you moving?
Nope.
How have I not found you yet? How close have I shot to you, in all honesty?
Nowhere.
You're in the middle, then. Jesus, have you even seen a bullet?
No, I have not.
Alright, I'm changing my approach then. Are you still 100 HP?
No, I'm not.
Where are you?
It's not really a... There you go.
Where were you hiding it? I thought I shot along that wall enough. My bad.
No, every shot hit like here.
Ah. Fucking Sprite. Okay, fair enough. You want to kill me real quick? Because I'm on 50 HP. Oh, fuck you.
I hate you.
Well, bluey green. I don't know. It's like a teal, kinda.
I don't think... Does she have 2 passives? Because I'm only seeing 1.
If you look on the wiki, it officially divides fuel and toxin. Poison cloud, and let me tell you, I don't value it that much anymore.
I'm a snake.
You need mental help. You know what? No, you know what you are? You're Jeff the Shark from Marvel Rivals. Ah, yes, I said the forbidden phrase.
Jeff the Shark from Marvel Rivals is the forbidden
I was just
phrase.
going for Marvel Rivals, but yeah, that's so much funnier to think about. God damn, okay. It's a molly that specifically has a 4.5 meter radius. You need mental help. I mean it.
I'm juggling.
If Glitcher would mind getting out of the floor. God, you remind me of that
That's
little... You remind me of the Little Mermaid skit where she goes, I want the feet.
And I'm trying... I have grabby hands, don't worry.
Glitcher, please, I want to just show... Do you have full health and heavy shields?
No, I have 23.
Get out of ghost mode, it should do it. There, we did it. Next up, I would politely ask you stop doing that. Oh, I was testing something! Next you have Vipin...
Vipin, yes, my favorite Valorant agent.
That sounds like a Mortal Kombat one, honestly. I gotta be fair on that. It actually does sound like a Mortal... Where the fuck are you? Alright. Honestly, it looks like you fucked with a chip bag now that I look at it closely. It's Viper's... Please stop. It's really distracting. It's, like, actually really distracting.
I shall do it under the void, then.
Fine. It's...
Does that mean I can set up infinite walls?
God, I miss when Viper was fun to play.
I don't.
I mean, look, she was overused, but she was still fun, at least. Now, obviously, this is not a great wall in actual play, but we're just kind of screwing around in a custom, right?
I'm so sad. I just realized something about this map that now it just infuriates me.
What? Where are you?
I'm very high up, but you see that giant tower in the background that's like gray and the blue?
Oh, yeah.
That's just a solid wall. There's
I'm not
nothing
surprised.
there.
Do you expect them to model that shit?
Well, they modeled this building, so... Yes! This whole area is just floating buildings and a dark void underneath it.
That's what most of the Valor maps are, frankly. Oh, wait, above sewer, there's actually just, like, a nice garden. Oh, that's not above sewers,
Yeah.
that's just outside the map. My bad. No, above sewers is a construction zone, it looks like.
Hey, Panda,
Wait, do you have infinite fuel as Viper now?
What?
And I thought in infinite abilities you didn't get infinite fuel, but these are refusing to go down.
Oh yeah, no, I have infinite fuel, yeah.
Would you mind turning them off? Because I need to start doing the what would I do things. Why?
What do you mean? What?
There's so many guns.
You killed me several times.
I'm not even talking about the classics though.
We'll figure it out.
Where are you? Why? I just see the bluey green outline coming towards me.
Don't get in my way.
Oh, I was trying to show what one looked like from above.
You know you can just cancel it, right?
I honestly forgot you could.
Is there a way to die while in ghost mode?
I don't know. So notice.
I did an oopsie.
I'll switch
Now what's the oopsie you did?
I found if you go too far down and then go out of ghost mode, you don't die. So I just like
Interesting.
fell for a solid like
Interesting.
10 seconds, just falling down.
Yeah. Util, I would say, is a solid dual comp setup.
I keep trying to see if there's spots outside of the map that I can just stand on. But no.
For when playing Viper on attack, it's something like this to give. Oop. What's it called again? Poison Cloud.
So can you pop off with her? Like
Honestly, with the K, I do think you can reasonably treat her in a similar way to a duelist.
Damn.
It's
Missed
hard.
it.
I don't want to fall for it, though. It's one of those things, too. Decay is just so strong, in my opinion, and because, like, you essentially just need less damage on somebody, so it becomes like 2 body shots, for example, right? You have both sights to heaven. Realistically, I have to talk about how I would set up Viper smokes on. Well, let's do this one. Fine, real take. I'd have to.
I found something funny.
What is it?
If you throw the spike underneath the map, it just teleports back up to the top.
Yeah, I actually knew that.
Unless you do something like whatever this is.
I just figure if Updraft Jet is slightly better, but it really doesn't matter.
Well, the effect went off.
Well, no, but I tested it with the ultimate. I was trying to test it without the hinder. So the second one wasn't needed. The others, I want to see if you can go over the molly, basically. Like, try and stay above the molly, basically. Oh. I think this is one we need Jet for. Unfortunately.
Well, you're keeping your wall up, unfortunately. So wait, you want...
I want Jet,
Why do you want
honestly,
this?
for this. I want Jet for this.
I don't know if it would even work with...
Well, she
what are
has
you even trying to
passive.
do?
I want to see with the height limit on where the molly will do damage.
Well, her passive just makes her fall slower.
Please
so
just
I don't
switch to
think it would
Jet.
change
Please
anything.
just switch to Jet. It will be easier to explain once we have Jet.
You trying to...
I want to bounce it off of you. Oh, I missed. I hit you!
That's wrong. What? Nope. I'm trying to test something. Where's the... I want to see how bad the accuracy is while I'm descending with this. God, that is...
To be fair, that's just a normal op shot.
No, it's not. This is a normal op shot, Panda. Like, I'm gonna aim directly at you, and you'll see. This is a normal op shot. Well, I got lucky. Normally, yeah, it's normally a little bit to the side, but when I was up here, even aimed in, it just...
I feel like I've seen that before, though, is the thing. I love Angry Cat on this. Where's my gun?
Goodbye.
Why did it go over here? Where did you go? Oh.
Hello! No.
Toxins going up.
Alright, honestly, can you think of any other agent interactions?
No.
Yeah, Viper's a pretty straightforward one, my boy.
Other than Yoru, but Yoru is also... It can't get affected by anything.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
they're
there
all-
is one.
so-
Can you do any of the initiators with, like, a pilot thing? I'm talking, like, Fade, Silva, Teo, Sky. For,
They get
Gecko.
hurt by it.
I want to see if it applies to Decay.
It does not, but it does hurt them.
Go ahead.
Nope, you're staying right there. You're staying. No!
Go ahead. Stand your ground. Go ahead. Stand your ground. Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Nom.
Stand
I drag you
your ground.
away.
Go ahead.
Throw you into the
Stand
void because
your
that's a
ground.
bug in that game.
No, it's not a bug. It's that people just because there's just a void. They decide that that's the best way to kill people, just by throwing them off the edge.
Hey, Glitcher.
Yep.
This is what Reyna wants to do with Viper. Oh, I have 2 walls now.
Toxins going up.
Yeah, but you can only activate one.
Toxin screen down. Not recharged yet.
That's excellent.
Not recharged. Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poison's off. Not recharged.
Wait. No, I needed to reactivate that.
Poison orb emitting.
Oh god.
Come on, kill me. Wait, I forgot to throw this.
Toxins going up.
I'm gonna kill you with this.
I shaved your head. Oh. Here?
Poison orb emitting. Toxins going up.
Let's have one going this way.
Toxins going up.
And cover there.
Poison orb emitting.
Quick, now where are you? Where's the Odin?
Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting.
I'm 5 HP, by the way. 1 hit.
Toxins going up.
This is Viper at her true power.
Go ahead.
Poison orb
Stand
emitting.
your ground. Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting.
I can't even see where I'm going.
Hi.
I was faster.
To be fair, I wasn't gonna fire.
Toxins going up.
Oh,
Okay,
I
now
fell.
my ultimate counter to you.
Wait.
Yeah!
Toxins going up. Can't use this.
You dig.
You can't run from the truth, Panda.
Yes, I can.
Toxins going up.
I had to use ghost mode, but I could.
Poison orb emitting.
Aha! Dobby is a free poison! How did that not? Oh, because I hit ghost mode in time. Okay.
I do wonder, is there some sneaky spots where you can actually put the drone? It doesn't look like it. There's...
No, initiators
there?
aren't really meant for sneaky is the thing.
It's called a stealth drone! Aha. No.
Can't use this. Can't use this. Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting.
I think I've successfully emitted enough poison.
Oh.
I hate that noise I just made.
Go ahead. Stand
You're
your
trying to
ground.
hunt me
Go
now.
ahead. Stand your ground. Go ahead.
Wait.
Stand your ground. Go ahead. Stand your ground.
No!
Ahead. Stand
No!
your ground. Go ahead. Stand your ground. Go ahead. Stand your ground.
I got you!
I went into it so I could place more poison shit.
Toxins going up.
I'm guessing you're done with whatever the hell you're
Yeah,
doing?
I just need to do the agent pass. We just kind of rushed it a little bit, so a little bit in the blooper section is nice, right? Oh my god,
I
there's
have
so
my
much. Alright,
My cat is eepy.
it's cool. It's kind of a cool threat. I don't know.